When it comes to the Bermuda Triangle, very few people have actually heard about it. If you draw lines connecting the tip of Florida in the United States, the island of Puerto Rico, and Bermuda, the triangular area they enclose is what we call the Bermuda Triangle. Since as far back as World War II, it has been associated with sudden disappearances of airplanes, boats, and ships. This is why it is also sometimes referred to as the Devil's Triangle. For a long time, there have been various theories about what happens in the Bermuda Triangle, ranging from sudden weather anomalies, massive water spouts, and other natural phenomena, to unusual extraterrestrial activity. Many explanations have been proposed, but none of them were ever conclusively proven. Today, however, scientific evidence has finally shed light on the mystery. A group of renowned scientists analyzed decades of meteorological data and satellite imagery from this region, and their research has provided answers about the Bermuda Triangle, a mystery that had puzzled people for over 70 years. This is the story we're going to share with you in today's video, so stay tuned until the very end. The first major incident that drew widespread attention to the Bermuda Triangle occurred in 1945 when 5 torpedo bombers belonging to the U.S. Air Force disappeared without a trace. This was during the early days of radar technology, when long-distance communication between aircraft was maintained only through radio messages. These planes regularly reported their positions during flight, but suddenly the 5 bombers stopped sending any messages. At that time, the U.S. had just emerged from the war with Nazi Germany and was very close to the American coast, making it highly unlikely that this was an enemy attack. Furthermore, there was no missile technology capable of destroying all 5 planes simultaneously. Despite extensive search efforts, not a single piece of the aircraft was ever found. Even when another plane was sent to investigate and maintain radio contact, communication issues persisted once it entered the same area as the missing torpedo bombers. Even in conditions of heavy electrical storms, temporary disruptions were observed, but soon after, all communication was lost completely. Multiple search attempts failed to locate the missing planes. This incident, involving 5 expensive aircraft and a search plane, drew immense public attention and led to a massive investigation. Yet nothing conclusive was ever discovered. No parts, no wreckage, no credible explanation. The prevailing theory was that the planes might have been caught in sudden whirlpools and sunk into the deep ocean. The danger was not limited to airplanes. In 1967, a large luxury yacht also disappeared in the same area. A wealthy businessman who owned several hotels had gone out on Christmas Day in his private plane, the Witchcraft, intending to observe the holiday lights from the Florida coast. After flying a few kilometers over the ocean, something went wrong and the yacht became disabled. A nearby boat received a message about the incident, and the U.S. Coast Guard sent a vessel to assist. However, by the time they arrived, they could find no trace of what had happened to the Witchcraft. The time between receiving the message and the Coast Guard reaching the location was only about 20 minutes. The weather was clear, the sea calm, and there was no evidence of a storm. While the yacht may have sunk for some reason, it happened so suddenly that no one could comprehend what occurred. After these 2 incidents, many similar events began to surface. Planes and ships would suddenly disappear without warning. On some occasions, radio messages reported sudden changes in weather or failures of navigation instruments. All these incidents took place within the triangular area formed by lines connecting Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. There are many more mysterious events related to the Bermuda Triangle, which we will explore in future videos. So don't forget to click the subscribe button. Have a great day.